the job, like, because I work at gas stations, and I do it in order to make money to, live. So I believe in working hard because that way, benefits, and you're more likely to get ahead if you work hard and show your worth. So I'm at this one location and I'm working, and I'm doing a lot of cleaning. I'm cleaning up around the islands and everything. And this kid comes up to me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing my job." He's like, "Well, you're not paid to do that." I'm like, "What do you think we're paid to do? Pump gas, clean windows, that's it." Wow. Really? The bare minimum? that's the answer you're giving me, the bare minimum? And he's like, yeah, that's what I got hired to do. No. You got hired as a gas station attendant, which means you have to do all the jobs that's required of an attendant. You got to maintain the pumps, you got to maintain the islands, you got to make sure the lot's clean, you got to make sure the windows are clean, you got to make sure the car wash is clean, you got to make sure everything is fucking neat and tidy and spick and span. No. Not to a millennial. I get paid to stand around, wait for customers to clean windows, and pump gas. That's it. That's my job. And it's just lazy because there's no work. There's no work in it, and it's sad. It's just really sad. And it's the same kids that grow up to be just like one of my favorite movies. And characters from that movie is Billy Madison, because Billy Madison had everything handed to him his entire life and just scraped by doing bare minimum. And that's exactly what the millennial generation is doing. So scraping by the bare minimum and getting ahead and making everybody else look foolish, which is society's fault. It's the direction the world is going, and we have nobody else to blame but ourselves.
Nice piece of shit.
My, oh my, wait till old man Clemens realizes it's a bag of shit.
He gonna shit when he realizes it's shit. Who got the lighter?
Light it.
Oh my God, old man Clemens hates shit.
Here he comes.
What the hell is it? What do you want? Judas Priest Barber is one of those flaming bags again.
Don't put it out with your boots, Tad.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman. Call the fire department. This one's out of control. Poop again.
He called the shit poop.
This is the best night of my life. I'll get you damn kids for this. You're all gonna die.
So I'm Billy Madison. That was a good segue. Alright, so millennials, we've discussed that. Not a big fan of them. Oh, wow. Oh, get ready to have some medicine. It's hard to believe. 8 days marijuana will be legalized in Canada. Yep. I find it funny because we get attacked like, are we really going to give a shit? Really? Everybody's going to be stoned, we're just going to get nuked, and we'll be like, wow, no, that's a big poofy cloud. Oh, there's that weird wave thing. Big mistake. I was watching a bunch of clips about our Prime Minister and how many lies he got himself caught in, and yeah. I was watching one clip, and it was about how he could have taken a vacation to, a nice, mediocre resort, but no. He went to the most expensive resort on taxpayers' dollars for its vacation. Like, wow. That takes a lot of fucking balls. And then he gets caught in it, and he's like, that's the RCMP directed me, but you didn't mention that before. And how come the RCMP is directing you to break the law? Oh, because technically what he did was highly illegal. Like, he's basically stealing from the government. And saying, oh yeah, the RCMP said that I could. But I didn't mention that before because I didn't think it was of any importance. So when you're breaking the law, there's no basis behind it. What a fucking guy. Well, that's what we get for electing him, and that's what I get for fucking believing him. Because I find it funny. I really do find it funny that Justin Trudeau said that he was going to help the veterans and help people that have long-term disabilities, make life easier and better for them. So far, as a person that suffers from a long-term disability, I've actually received no help. I got on to the disability tax credit, and he said he was going to make adjustments to that so it would be easier to get all the benefits that the DTC has. And yeah, haven't seen any of that. I'm apparently eligible for the workers' insurance tax break, but I haven't seen any money for that because I've been looking it up, and apparently they want me to file a separate form for it. And I'm like, what's with all these fucking forms? If you're eligible for the disability tax credit, that means that you're eligible for everything that goes with the DTC, and you should not do any more paperwork. You want to know how much of a fucking headache it is to get through Service Canada and talk to them? And then you have to talk to CRA. Then you go and talk to CRA, then they transfer you back to Service Canada. Like, they don't know what they're fucking doing. Oh, that's because, one, they don't have anybody that actually speaks English working there. Because we have to diversify. We're a very diverse country. I'm all for diversity, I really am, but this is just getting ridiculous. It's just a stack. It's just a stacked deck against the Caucasian minority now, because that's all Winnipeg is that we're a minority race, and we can't say anything. We can't because it would be racist, and I don't understand that because working in customer service, it is kind of annoying. And when I go to different because I do go out and I do drive around with my friends, and when we go to gas stations, one gas station we went to had, I think it was mostly Filipinos working there. And I'm very polite and well-mannered. And they came up and did the transaction and everything. Hi, how are you? Would you like a fill? Yeah. And then I go inside, and I'm going to go grab a bag of chips, and there's two of them standing at the till, and they're talking in their native tongue, and I'm just like, and they're kind of not pointing at me, but they're just pointing at the people outside and talking in their normal language, and I was just like, I don't know what they're saying. And then they look at me and they start talking, and I'm just like, this is beyond rude. I can't say anything because then I come off as a fucking prick and I come off looking like a racist. I can't say, hey, can you please, speak English? We're in a bilingual nation. Like, we're not in a multilingual nation. Because we don't learn that in elementary school. We don't learn Punjabi or Philippine or whatever, or I don't know, Russian, Ukrainian, or whatever in high school. We learn French because we're a bilingual fucking nation. And that's the irritating thing, is you can't say anything. You can't say anything without coming off as a racist. You can't. This day and age, people are highly offended. People are so offended by the truth. They don't like hearing the truth because, one, they refuse it. They refuse to hear the truth. They rather live in like this weird make-believe rose-colored glasses where everything's happy, dunky-dory, when everything is going to shit. Everything's going to shit, but I don't care. I really don't, because when I'm living my life, I'm getting better. And it's just, I'm becoming a better person, but it's just, you know, you see these things, and it's just like, how? Like, why must you guys... I understand you guys can talk in your native tongue when, you know, there's no customers around or there's nobody around. But when you have a lot full of customers and you're speaking Filipino, that's just kind of, that's... You guys are being racist. I'm not. I'm pointing out that the fact that, you know, you have a store full of white customers, well, predominantly white customers that speak English, and you're speaking Filipino, or I don't know what type of language they speak, or speaking their native tongue in front of a bunch of customers. That's just rude. That's ignorant. And yet, I make comments about that. If I made a comment like that, I'd be deemed as a racist. And I'm not. I'm not racist. I hate everyone equally. Everybody gets an equal share of hate. I hate white people the most. All we do is bitch and complain. All we do is bitch and moan. We bitch about the weather, we bitch about politics, we bitch about, you know, the rotation of the earth, we bitch about millennials, well, I do anyway. We just bitch. We bitch about everything. We bitch about it when it's raining, we bitch about when it's too hot, we bitch about the snow, we bitch about the blizzards, we bitch about absolutely fucking everything. And yet, nobody listens. But we bitch. Because it's fun. Gives us something to do. Alright, gonna take another break. Here's a couple. Yeah, I have a couple more clips set up here for you. And we'll get on to this one here. This is an old one, but I fucking love it.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave, man. Open up. I got the stuff.
Who?
It's Dave, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me come in here.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with me.
Who?
Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Come on, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me.
Dave's not here.
No, man. I'm Dave, man. Hey, come on, man.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with
Who?
me. Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
Dave's not here.
No, man. I am Dave, man. Will you... Come on. Open up the door, will you? I got the stuff with me. I think the cops saw me.
Who is it?
Oh, what the hell is it? Go, man, open up the door. It's Dave.
Who?
Dave. D-A-V-E. Will you open up the goddamn door? Yeah, Dave.
Dave?
Right, man. Dave. Now, will you open up the door?
Dave's not here.
Some Cheech and Chong. Dave's not here, man. I just wanted to change the pace. I figured, you know what, I'll play a doper, stoner clip, and that'll be good. That'll be good enough. Oh. Well, I got one more clip set up. One more clip lined up, and it's a good one. It's a good one. I scoured YouTube this morning trying to find fucking clips. My brain was not functioning at all. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I need some funny shit. I need to play some stuff. I need, you know, stuff that I can make material off of. Because a lot of my material, like I said, it just comes to me just from watching and observing the stupidity of the world around me. It's really easy. It's really easy to make fun of the world. Because I'm just an observer. I'm a person on this earth who just sits and observes and watches people and then makes fun and ridicules them behind their back. Kind of an asshole. Yeah, it's fun. Oh. jeez. Oh,